Go for it.
Hello there, everyone. Welcome to Joe Code. This is the Joe Code podcast with Joe Marrese. Here today by myself with a solo episode. And I would like to get into some emails right off the bat. Sometimes we'll do things out of order. I like to do things different. We'll mix it up. And also remind me out there if I have forgotten to read your emails. Sometimes that can happen. I will read the emails and maybe by accident I did skip an email. And it is by accident. I'm not screening your emails and not reading them. Being like, oh, screw this. I'm not going to read that. No, I don't do that. So remind me if I missed an email. And don't forget, email me here at joecodepodcast@gmail.com. That is the email. Also, I'm on Cameo. You could book me there. And join the Patreon for $2 a month at patreon.com/joecodepodcast. Just got a couple emails. And they seem to be in regards to, we did our men's bracket. And there seems to be some people fuming with some of the decisions.
Oh, boy.
Based off of this subject line here.
The winner was Matt Damon.
Yeah.
Who defeated
Brad Pitt.
Yeah. In an upset.
Yeah. So right off the bat here, William sends an email, subject line, Brad Pitt blasphemy. Wow. Let's see. Okay, so he says, Snatch and Fight Club could take this series alone. Neither of these were mentioned. Yeah, I guess that's true. Just want to make sure you have seen these two masterpieces. I haven't seen Snatch.
Oh, really?
I don't know.
He's a supporting cast member. Like, he's a very funny part of the movie, especially his accent.
Yeah.
But
yeah, I didn't see that. I saw Fight Club. I didn't see Snatch.
Yeah, he's like this weird gypsy Irish. I think he's Irish. Thing that a boxer that you can't really understand him.
Oh, that's right. He's okay.
He's
I remember.
very funny.
Yeah, I remember that. I just didn't. I think I saw it. All right, now listen to this line. He says,
"Do you like Dags?
What is it?
Do you like Dags?"
That's what he says?
Yeah, he means, do you like dogs? Yeah.
That's supposed to be Irish?
I don't know what it's some sort of gypsy. I don't even know if that's a politically correct term now. Probably not, but yeah, it's some sort of the Pikeys. They're called.
I used to go to a bar called the Pikey.
Yeah, so there must be a people there.
Okay, and then William says, so after that he goes, "You're the boss, but this is like Angel Hernandez calling the World Series. Love ya, go Bears."
Yeah, Angel Hernandez is rough behind the plate.
Yeah, he's known for that, and I guess he thinks I'm making rough decisions here. I mean, even with those, I think we still...
we also forgot to mention Troy.
Oh, yeah, there is Troy.
He's a badass in that.
But yeah, I mean, we just liked Matt Damon's catalog better, if you will.
Yeah.
So
it was still 4-3, right? It wasn't like...
Yeah, it was a tight matchup.
Yeah.
You know, we're just Damon guys.
It was,
so I'm at the airport.
It was all three of us. It wasn't like it was even split.
Yeah. That's right. We all picked Damon. Yeah. Sandro, me, you.
Yeah.
Yeah, so everyone listen back to episode 124 if you want to hear us talk about the men's bracket championship where Matt Damon defeated Brad Pitt, and some aren't taking it well. But you know what? That's just too bad.
Here, let's do this. Space movies. You got Ad Astra for Brad Pitt, which I liked.
Oh, yeah, I did. I saw that, too.
Yeah.
I forgot about that
Like that.
That was one where, like, his dad was a famous astronaut.
Yeah, his dad's Tommy Lee Jones. Spoiler alert.
Yeah.
But Matt Damon, The Martian, that's a better movie.
Yeah.
I mean,
funny thing too, I watched both of those movies on planes. I was in the sky. Those are space movies. Pretty cool stuff.
yeah,
Good time to watch it.
sure.
I would not watch Jaws on a boat. I'll tell you that though.
Yeah,
You won't see me doing that.
yeah, and as far as space movies go, I wouldn't watch Gravity or Apollo 13 while in a plane.
Yeah.
But
Maybe not Independence Day either.
I did watch Halloween on Halloween though.
Yeah. Well, I'm down with that. I've done that several Halloweens. All right.
By the way, I have the 25th anniversary DVD collection for Halloween.
Oh yeah.
Somehow doesn't have subtitles on it. Like, I like to watch movies with captions just because I miss dialogue all the time.
So that would have came out in 2003.
Yeah. No captions. Not even an option.
Yeah, you would think it would.
For a foreign person or a person hard of hearing. 25th anniversary.
Yeah, that's well, for the 50th they better have it.
Yeah. Well, we're at what are we at? 40? This is 40, yeah. Or no. This is 35.
No, 45.
45. Shit.
Yeah, 78.
Yeah, so 50's coming.
Damn. All right, now we have another email in regards to the men's bracket. This is from Joakim on the Ryan debacle. All right. Dear Joe, hearing you say that you prefer Ryan Reynolds over Ryan Gosling due to comedic merit made me lose most, if not all, respect for your opinion on this matter. I like seeing these guys getting riled up over men here.
Yeah.
They're like, hey, this is my guy. Don't mess with him.
Yeah, Joe's also a professional comedian.
Yeah, thanks, guys. I know comedy.
So.
All right, Ryan Reynolds is the antithesis of substantial comedic achievement, depending on hammy delivery. I don't even know what that means. Ruining his own comedic beats by needlessly underlining any remotely funny moments with his mannerisms. I guess he explained it there. And has for years doled out schlock that invariably underestimates the audience. Waiting was okay, I'll give him that. On the other hand, Ryan Gosling actually sneakily has one of the best comedic chops.
He is funny.
Of any male actor working today. See, e.g., The Nice Guy, Barbie. The Nice Guys, Barbie. Yeah, I did like The Nice Guys. I mean, I don't remember. I don't know. And even does his thing in The Big Short. Please review your opinion on this in the coming days or weeks. Love the pod, Jay. I didn't see Barbie yet. The Big Short. Didn't see it. I saw The Nice Guys. I liked that. I thought Russell Crowe was funnier in that.
I don't think that changes the outcome of the
Certainly doesn't.
the bracket at all. I mean, they still got to go up against. They went up against Brad Pitt.
Here, I just got excited. There was another really funny Ryan Reynolds movie. What was the one with Anna Faris where he plays
Just
like
Friends.
What is it?
Just Friends.
Yes. That movie's freaking funny.
Yeah, people like that. I haven't seen it.
It's a funny movie.
I haven't seen The Nice Guys either.
Yeah, he plays like a Hollywood agent and like goes back to his hometown for the first time in like 10 years and
He lost a bunch of weight.
Yeah, he used to be really big, lost a bunch of weight. Amy Smart plays like a girl that he was like he had a crush on back in high school, and he goes back and sees her, and yeah, it's a really funny movie.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't think there's anything wrong with him acting out while he's doing a punchline. Like, I think it's all fine. I don't have a problem with his brand of humor, except for when he first came out, and I even liked Two Guys, a Girl, and a Pizza Place, but he was doing Jim Carrey for sure.
I want to look back on that and check that out because that sounds.
Yeah, I remember it being a really good show.
That sounds funny. All right, yeah, that's it for the emails. Just those two, and then let me know, as I said, if I got, if I've forgotten anybody's emails. These plastic coffee cups. The other night, I destroyed one in my apartment. The lids are so like the way they have to snap on now. It's kind of ridiculous. It's like super. I'm not going to do it here. Well, I am, but some of these lids, it's like when you snap them on, it just, I pushed too hard and I broke a cup. And the coffee's still stained on the wall.
Jeez.
I don't know how to get it out.
Oh, boy.
I also did it right before I had to go to work.
Paid over it.
And so I didn't really have time to clean it.
Yeah.
It's really annoying. So now I ask for paper cups, but this was a different place, and I forgot to ask for a different cup for my iced latte, which I'll actually take into my This Sucks for this week, which is the what I like to call the Hollywood screw job, which is a thing where someone's telling you they're not doing something, and then behind the back, they're doing it. So I had a talk with a guy, local barista, about how he told me, hey, when you, with your iced latte, are you supposed to steam the milk? He's like, do you want the milk steamed? I'm like, no, you don't steam the milk with the iced latte. The hot one, yes. He's like, yeah, because some guy yelled at me because I steamed the milk. I'm like, yeah, you're not supposed to steam it. And he has steamed mine before. And actually this time I was going to say something to him, be like, hey man, do me a favor, don't steam the milk. But while we're having this conversation, I had put in the order for the iced latte, and the guy in the back, some new guy, is in the back steaming the milk. All right, he hands me the freaking latte. It was in like a to-go cup, like you'd put a hot coffee. So I assumed everything would have been fine, because we're having this conversation about how it should be made. And then it's not even cold. It was like maybe a little chilled. It was like slightly colder than room temperature, and there was no ice in it. It's like, hey, Blue, why is there no ice in my latte? It's an old school reference from the movie. But you know what? Yeah, it was like no ice in it. Steamed. Those guys are on... it's 2 strikes against them. But I like them in there. They're nice. It's right by me. But let's get it together. Yeah, if you're making lattes out there, you only steam the milk when you're doing it hot. Which it's almost time for hot lattes. We are well into November now. Today is Wednesday, November 8th. We got these brackets going still. I'd like to get all the brackets done by the end of the year. We've got a fun one to tackle. I was thinking November, I'm like, there's a lot of November songs. It could be the most songed month, but I don't know if it is. Because all I could think, I'm like, oh yeah, there's a lot of November songs, and then all I could think of was Gone Till November and then November Rain. So I think there's months that have more than 2. Maybe not, though.
Yeah, I can't think. Long December.
Yeah, Long December.
Maggie May. No, that doesn't count.
No one's singing about June or August.
Yeah, no one's saying August.
Wake Me Up When September Ends.
Oh, yeah.
Green Day. Oh, and then September, Earth, Wind, and Fire.
Yep.
Wow, tied with November. Unless we could think of another September song. No, probably not.
No, I don't know.
All right, well, that was cool. Oh yeah, Aaron, I did. I did karaoke. Is it embarrassing that I'm doing karaoke? I don't know what people think when I talk about that.
No, I don't
know
think
if
so.
I'm too old or.
No, definitely not.
I mean, whatever, man. I like to do it sometimes. I did. This time I did Wendy Clear.
Oh wow.
Blink 182, deep cut on Enema of the State.
Yep.
Yeah, it was in the catalog, and it was fun to do. And it's a great song, and one that I haven't done before, and added it to my repertoire. So maybe I'll take a video of that. I should post another karaoke clip. I'll have somebody video me next time.
Yeah. Do it for Patreon.
Yeah, that'd be good. Yeah, I did the last karaoke I put up was the one from our All Things Comedy Christmas party last year.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm due for another one. All right, so now this bracket I've got. Aaron, I told you that we did update the Aaron best Aaron's bracket.
Mm-hmm.
But now I want to do this one first. So we have the Aaron bracket. Now we have the Joe's
nice.
bracket.
Nice.
Famous Joe's from another Joe. Joey sent this in. And this starts out with, howdy, Joe and Aaron. Still recovering from the travesty that was trucks overcoming cigars in the manliest things bracket. Oh, if everyone remembers that. That was a little while back. They didn't even win at all.
No.
Garages won that.
Yeah.
If you think driving down Mulholland Drive in your 2019 Honda Ridgeline EcoBoost, listening to NPR is somehow more than cutting a freshly imported NPR is somehow more manly than cutting a freshly imported Cuban and smoking away your troubles, then I may have misjudged how manly you are, Joe. Jokes aside, here's a bracket for famous people named Joe, either real or fictional. And then he names the brackets, and then he says, seating is as usual, 1 versus 8, 2 versus 7, etc. It's going to be an uphill battle for the Joes in Joey Votto has-beens bracket, going up against one of the GOATs, 5-time Super Bowl champ Joe Montana. Though, if anyone could do it, I think DiMaggio, coming out of the Mean Joe Green Memorial bracket, could do it. Joey Tribbiani leads the charge of fictional Joes. But it'll be tough upstaging boxing great Joe Frazier. Don't count out acting great Joe Pesci. Don't count acting great Joe Pesci out of the fight. I still watch Goodfellas annually to get my Pesci fix. Cheers and keep up the great work. Yeah, so we have 2 brackets, 8 seeds in each. We have the Joey Votto has-beens bracket and the Mean Joe Green Memorial bracket.
He said Joe Montana was a 5-time Super Bowl champ?
That seems like a lot.
It's 4.
Oh, okay, 4, yeah.
The 5th was with Steve Young. Joe Montana had been traded to Kansas City by then.
Right. All right, how about we... you guys might recognize one familiar name in there. Well, I mean... because I'm in it is what I mean. 8 seed? I don't know.
Wow. That's why you can't put the subject in the bracket.
Aaron, do you have it pulled up? You want to?
No, I don't.
Type in famous Joes.
Vamp for a second. I gotta put in my password.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you guys will recognize all these. This isn't like the Aaron's bracket where there were some unknown and like weird ones or whatever, but
yeah, and I've been thinking about it a lot since then. Like the lack of Aaron spelling being in there is I mean,
yeah, he should be
the
in there.
amount of shows he created was insane. Love Boat, like all these shows.
Oh yeah, way
Fantasy
back.
Island. Who sent this? Joe. You said Joey, right?
Yeah.
Why am I not seeing it?
It's from September 26th.
Oh, geez. That's why I'm not seeing it.
Well, I mean, whatever, man. Sorry, Joey, for taking so long to get to it, but
Okay.
remember we had these other brackets.
All right. So he didn't really put them in bracket form. He just ranked them, which is fine. The Joey Votto has-beens bracket. I would also argue Joey Votto's not a has-been. I feel bad.
Yeah, didn't he just retire?
Well, he just had his option not picked up, but he's not worth $20 million next year.
Right.
So he may or may not be a red again. We'll see. Okay, so number 1 versus number 8. Oh, this is a tough draw.
Yeah, what do you want me to do here?
We got number 1, Joe Montana, versus number 8, Joe Marrese.
Yeah, with the name spelled wrong, by the way, man.
Yeah,
Hey,
totally.
man, my name is on the freaking TV, okay?
2 R's, 1 S.
You can see it, man. What the heck, dude? Have to deal with that shit? So is he even talking about me, or is that another guy?
We could treat it like it's another guy.
Shit.
Easier.
All right, Joe Montana, number 1 seed against number 8, Joe Marrese. Well, I mean, it is me. I do like myself
Sure.
quite a bit. Joe Montana, I mean,
You had some glory at quarterback yourself.
yeah, I played quarterback too. Also at a place called Notre Dame. Well, not the university, but whatever. But you know what? I mean, what else have you done, Joe Montana? I mean, what is this guy? I mean, is that even his real last name, Montana? I mean,
Yeah, I believe so.
I don't know. Named after a state.
I know Scarface is named after him.
Oh, that's how they took the name?
Yeah, Oliver Stone loved the Niners.
Oh, good for him. Yeah, I mean, I've done a lot.
Joseph Clifford Montana Jr.
His middle name's Clifford.
Clifford, yeah. He was born in the 50s, so he gets a pass.
Yeah, I mean, Joe Montana's cool. I mean, I don't know. He's number 1. Yeah, I mean, I see other Joes probably knocking him out.
I don't know. I don't know.
I mean, I don't really want to take myself out in the first round.
It's what a humble person would do. And it's against one of the greats of all time. There's no shame in it, that's for sure.
All right, fine. Why? What are you leaning here?
I'm leaning Joe Montana.
Shut up, man. Yeah, but it's close.
Sure. Like you said, what has he done lately? Some commercials? Some products?
Yeah, sell those products or whatever you're selling.
Yeah. Cell phones to old people or whatever the hell it is. Well, Joe Namath is the worst. He's doing poor guy's doing old people insurance commercials.
Oh, yeah. All right, fine. I give Joe Montana a run for his money, but yeah, 4 Super Bowls is hard to top.
Yeah.
All right, Joe Montana wins, but it's 4-3.
Sure.
I gave him all I got.
Every bit of it. Down to the last. All right, then we got number 2, Joe Pesci versus number 7, Joey Chestnut.
That's a tough draw for Joey Chestnut.
Yeah.
I mean, I would like him to go. Wait, do you give me 7 games?
Yeah.
All right, thanks.
Yay.
All right, Joey Chestnut. Yeah, I mean, man. I mean, he's an absolute warrior for what he's done with those hot dogs.
Yeah, and other foods as well.
Yeah.
He holds several records.
I mean, an absolute beast. Joe Pesci, though, is one of my favorite actors. I mean, he's great.
Yeah.
Been in some of my favorite movies. And he seems to be kind of a, he's not all up in Hollywood. He's kind of a guy that, just does his thing and is not, not one of these like big time, like, he's not big with the spotlight. He just does his acting and, just does the art and doesn't, he doesn't, do all the other bullshit.
I mean, he does have, he has put out albums.
Oh, yeah, that's right. He's a singer as well.
Little Joe sure can sing, 1968. Vincent LaGuardia Gambini sings Just For You, 1998. And Pesci still singing, 2019.
And he was like friends with the Four Seasons or something.
I wouldn't doubt it.
Because he was in.
It's from Newark.
Yeah, he was part of what was that movie?
Jersey Boys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's someone plays him in Jersey Boy. Yeah, he was involved with those guys in some faction.
Oh yeah. Frankie Valli.
Yeah.
And Tommy DeVito were older than him, but he was friends with them both.
Yeah, so that's cool. Yeah, Joey Chestnut, you kick off your 4th of July watching this guy shove these hot dogs down his mouth. It gets you fired up. It is a little bit gross, sometimes with the water and it gets a little soggy with the buns. But it is pretty cool. But yeah, Joe Pesci, just, too much here, I believe.
Yeah, he dated Angie Everhart for 8 years.
Oh, wow.
Talk about punching above your weight class.
Yeah. I mean, we're talking My Cousin Vinny, Casino, which is my favorite of all those, like, mob movies. Home Alone, even. Yeah, I say Joe Pesci wins at 4-2.
Yeah, that's fair.
I'm going to go with that.
Alrighty, then next matchup, we have number 3, Joseph Gordon-Levitt versus number 6, Joe Perry of Aerosmith.
Yeah, I was going to say, of Aerosmith. All right, that's kind of a fun one there.
Yeah. Joseph Gordon-Levitt's been acting since he was a kid.
Yeah, all the way back to 30 Rock from the Sun.
Third Rock from the Sun. Well, even further than that, Angels in the Outfield.
Oh, yeah. Wow, Angels in the Outfield.
He's been good since he was a kid.
Yeah. He had that stupid long hair in 30 Rock.
Third Rock.
Third Rock from the Sun.
From the Sun, yeah.
Which is Earth.
Yeah, he eventually cut that, yeah.
Yeah, he was great in Dark Knight Rises.
Mm-hmm.
He was in. Yeah, he's solid. Joe Perry's great. I mean, I'll never forget all those Aerosmith music videos and him with his long, wavy hair.
Mm-hmm. Shirt off. Maybe a vest, at best.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that was back when, Aerosmith was putting out all those music videos and but yeah, I don't know. Yeah, Joe Perry, I don't think he has enough here.
Yeah.
There's not enough.
Yeah, I don't think so either. I mean, Joseph Gordon-Levitt's just really done nothing but good work. He's directing now.
Oh, I mean, come on. He's directing now, too?
I mean, Looper. He's great in Looper. That's a great movie.
Yeah, he's got a good on-screen presence to him. Joe Perry, Aerosmith's got a lot of great songs. So I got to give Joe Perry some love here.
Yeah, sure.
Do I want to trounce Joe Perry? I don't know if I want to do that.
I'm even willing to go 4-3.
Really?
I still think JGL takes it, but yeah, I'd say 4-3.
Okay, I was going to say 4-2. Joseph Gordon-Levitt.
Okay.
But yeah, we could say 4-3. I mean,
either works for me.
Aerosmith's got a heck of a catalog of songs.
Yeah, and Joe Perry's right in the mix.
Yeah. All right, 4-3.
Alrighty.
Wow, no upsets yet.
Nope. Well, there might be one coming here. Well, no, probably not. Number 4, Joe Rogan versus number 5, Joe Walsh of the Eagles.
I do like Joe Walsh a lot.
I did too. He was on Drew Carey.
I don't remember that.
They had a band called the Horn Dogs, and they needed a guitar player, and they had all these celebrity guitar players come in, and Joe Walsh was the only one who looked sloppy enough to be their equal.
Oh, nice.
So he got the gig.
And I like his solo stuff as well.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know him. Joe Rogan I've personally met.
Yeah.
Joe, I haven't seen him in a few years. Used to like seeing him in the Comedy Store parking lot. Always super cool to me. Treated me well, tipped me well. One of the best tippers there is.
That's good.
Joe being in Austin now, he's part of that whole crew down there.
Yeah.
That's where his crew is. I got I'm part of the LA crew. Yeah, again, Joe Walsh, I don't know if he has enough. Joe fights. He does comedy, does commentary. He kind of changed the podcasting game.
Joe Walsh plays in Ringo's All-Star Band. That's pretty huge.
Yeah, I like Joe Walsh. And I'm an Eagles guy.
The James Gang.
Yeah, I like the James Gang, too. I'm not a huge Eagles guy. But yeah, James Gang, I like that one song, Seems to Me, I believe it's called. Mm-hmm. Joe Walsh, pretty solid musician. But as I've said before, people that I know get special love in this, even though myself, who I know the most, didn't win. But I'll say Joe Rogan wins at 4-2.
That's fair. Yeah. All right, that's it for the Joey Votto Hasman.
What are you
bracket.
thinking on that? Same?
Yeah, I'll go with that. It's hard to top the best, the most downloaded podcast in the world.
Yeah. That semifinals is going to be good there. Mm-hmm. It's going to be tough.
Yeah.
All right, we got one more bracket here.
Yes, the Mean Joe Green Memorial Bracket. We got number 1 seed, misspelled, Joe DiMaggio.
It is misspelled, yeah.
Yeah, it's D-I. DiMaggio versus Joe Biden. President Joe Biden.
Yeah, I'm going to have to go with DiMaggio.
Yeah, when you're a president, you're the 8 seed. Not super well liked. DiMaggio, I've looked into his stats heavily, just as a point of interest. I mean, the guy was an amazing ball player.
Yeah.
If he'd have switched to first base or something, he probably could have played another 5 years. He retired at 36.
Damn.
And I think, from what I read, he retired too soon.
I was gonna say back then that seems like that'd have been like the right time, but maybe they played longer because.
No, they didn't. There was a shorter season.
No, but I mean longer into like life because, like, maybe guys weren't like people weren't into like lifting weights yet, so you could probably keep up with the youngins.
Yeah, maybe he definitely got hurt a little bit. Like I said, I think if he switched to first base, he could have played another 5 years, and he'd be at the top of every list of achievements in baseball.
Yeah,
and then because he retired early and he missed it, I think he started drinking, and then that made his life a little rocky for a little while. He married Marilyn Monroe.
Yeah.
Although that apparently was during the alcohol time and wasn't very good.
And then it was always classy guy, always dressing up.
Yeah. Certainly, yeah. I think he was regretful of how he treated Marilyn Monroe, but yeah.
But yeah, nevertheless,
hard to top Joe DiMaggio even as just a baseball player.
Yeah. Does he sweep him?
You got to give the president one game for winning. I mean,
All right, yeah, I guess just for being a president,
yeah,
you get a game. So, all right, Joe DiMaggio, 4-1.
4-1, yeah. Here we go. Guy I mentioned earlier, number 2, Joe Namath versus number 7, Joe Tribbiani. I believe also misspelled. Only one B there.
All right, I'm looking at the first upset here.
Wow. Broadway Joe going down.
Yeah, Broadway Joe. I mean, Joey Tribbiani, he was in New York too.
Yep.
He was an actor.
Yep.
Who can do it better? I mean, he's the real Broadway Joe, if you ask me. He was in Days of Our Lives.
Dr. Drake Ramore.
Yeah, yeah, that's right. That's a great name. Yeah, I liked Joey Tribbiani. And I know it's...
He got his own spinoff?
And I know it's a fictional name. It's Matt LeBlanc.
The only friend that got a spinoff.
Yeah, that's big.
Yeah.
He was really funny in that show. Played a dummy, basically. But did it well. He did it in a charming way. And was really likable and funny. And being named Joey, that's, that rings in with me.
Mm-hmm.
Playing an Italian guy. Would always do the "how you doing" to the ladies.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Joe Namath won one Super Bowl.
Yeah, won one Super Bowl. And then, he had kind of an unflattering moment on TV.
Yeah,
with a reporter.
True. Susie Colbert. I'd like to kiss you. Yeah, that was...
I wasn't going to say it, but...
That was alcohol.
Yeah, that was in his brain that he accidentally said, yeah.
He did ads for stockings. Lady stockings.
Stockings? Like for Christmas?
No, pantyhose.
What?
Yep.
Back in the day?
Mm-hmm.
Why? Because he was like a attractive guy.
Yeah, in the height of Broadway Joe. He wore a fur coat on the sidelines. That's pretty badass.
Oh, I remember that. Okay, yeah, that is cool.
That's points for him for sure.
All right.
But now the weird old people health insurance ads. He's literally sharing a campaign with Jimmy J.J. Walker.
Oh, the
Good Times?
Yeah, I was going to say
Dynamite.
the slogan.
Yeah, Dynamite.
Dynamite, yeah.
I mean, not the height of... Not that you expect him to maintain the height of his career, but...
Right. All right, I'm going to say Joey Tribbiani 4-2. I give Namath some respect here. You know, he's been around a while. You know, the New York Jets.
He's got... I mean, we talked about Pesci dating above his weight class. Namath had a hit list.
Well, I mean, he was an NFL quarterback.
Yeah, in the 70s.
Well, who are some of his?
I'm looking it up right now, but I feel like it's some good... It's some celebrity.
I mean, I'm sure he did well.
He had the Joe Namath show. He had his own variety show.
Okay.
He was on TV all the time.
Was he think he's freaking Dean Martin?
Seemed that way. It seemed like he actually went into acting in the 80s. Jeez. Apparently Nixon went after him at one point. Janis Joplin.
Oh, that's cool.
Jill St. John, Raquel Welch.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's pretty. I mean, I don't. That's not going to sway me though.
Yeah. Well.
I mean, Joey Tribbiani got a bunch of chicks.
He did.
In a fake world, but still. I don't know. What are you feeling here?
I'd go Tribbiani. I mean,
yeah.
Neither one, you know. I'm honestly, I'm more familiar with Joey Tribbiani than Namath.
Yeah, like Tribbiani.
Let's go for it. Let's have a fictional character get in this.
Yeah, with an upset victory.
Sure. 4-2.
I like it.
All right, number 3. Someone I'm very familiar with, Joey Ramone versus number 6, Joe Exotic.
Yeah, I mean, I never really followed that whole Joe Exotic thing.
The Tiger King?
With I was going to say with the Lions, but yeah, the Tiger King.
Yeah, I don't know that he's someone to aspire to be.
I mean, Joey Ramone, like I have a couple, or at least one Ramones album. I like a lot of their songs.
Yeah.
Ramones are like a cool punk band and
revolutionary punk band.
Yeah, they really are. And actually, I knew the Ramones growing up because they used to play Blitzkrieg Bop at the Bears games at Soldier Field.
Oh, yeah.
Like none of the lyrics or anything, but
yeah, just the hey ho, let's go.
Just they would play that, and then just like the guitar or whatever. Mm-hmm. But like when I got like older, and I heard that song, I'm like, they used to play that at Soldier Field, so that's really freaking cool, man.
Yeah. So
I like that. Joey Ramone, and he passed away some years ago, right?
Yeah, pretty long time ago now.
But yeah, I like Joey Ramone. I like the Ramones a lot. Joe Exotic, I guess I give him some credit for getting, for being for getting his 15 minutes of fame or whatever.
Yeah.
But
he's the only one on the list that's currently in prison.
He's in prison for what?
For like dealing animals.
All right, well then Joey Ramone sweeps him.
Yeah.
Are we calling a sweep?
Yeah, let's call it a sweep. All right, next matchup. Final matchup. Joe Frazier, number 4, versus number 5. Surprised he's this high. Joey Fatone of NSYNC.
Joey Fatone, man, I got to tell you, he's been to the Comedy Store a couple times.
Yeah.
I like that.
Seems like a good dude.
He does, yeah.
He at least once, I don't know if he still does, he at least once owned a replica kit from Knight Rider, which is pretty cool.
Yeah.
Great. He's actually a really good game show host. He's got a game show on Game Show Network.
Oh, he does?
Yeah.
Yeah, very charming, likable guy. Great personality. Joe Frazier, before my time.
Yeah.
But did he, was it him and Ali with those rumbles in the jungle?
Yes.
Yeah, those were some of the most iconic boxing fights. One of the great calls of "Down goes Frazier."
Yep.
By, who's that, Howard Cosell?
Yep. Yeah, I believe Frazier lost 2 of the 3 fights. But he was world champ.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, that was back when, boxing was huge. That was the golden age of boxing.
Yeah.
So that's pretty freaking cool. And then Joey Fatone was around in the golden age of boy bands.
Yep.
So a couple of golden ages here.
And, hey, give it to Joe Frazier. I just realized he's 5'11". Fighting Ali was like 6'3", 6'4".
Shit. And then Frazier did it by himself. Joey Fatone was part of a band of 5. Needed 4 guys with him.
Yep.
But Joe Frazier has not been to the Comedy Store.
Well, he has been dead since 2011.
Well, he had a chance.
Yeah. The first boxer to defeat Muhammad Ali.
Damn. Yeah, he has been to the... I mean, he could have been in the Comedy Store previous, but... Yeah, this is tough because, yeah, I gotta respect that.
Olympic gold medalist, 1964.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah. He was really good.
And the first guy to beat Ali.
Yeah.
Damn. Yeah, I mean, I didn't... Damn. All right. Yeah, this is tough, but yeah, that's hard to beat. I got to say Joe Frazier 4-3 in a really tight matchup.
Yeah, I'm down with that.
Yeah, gold medalist beating Ali, and yeah, that's gonna get you there.
Yeah,
that's a cool name too, Joe Frazier.
Smoking Joe.
Yeah, Smoking Joe. That's a cool nickname.
Yeah.
All right, fun stuff there. Great stuff with the Joe bracket. We'll get to the semis and quarterfinals, or I guess it would be the quarterfinals of that next time.
Yeah.
Yeah, really good. And then I know I still have those beer brackets to get to. Those are like the last ones that I haven't touched on yet. But yeah, we're gonna get those. We'll get those taken care of. Those beer ones, and I was at we had a little party for like a work party for one of our managers or one of our former managers, and we were at a brewery, and like Cooper Lyden, who was a guest here on this podcast, was like giving me a hard time for like getting a different beer every time. Like I had a few beers and would always order a different one. He's like, why don't you stick to the same beer? Ha ha. Like, okay, what are you talking about, man? I want to try the different flavors of beers. Get off my back. I don't have to stick with one. I could spread the love.
Sure.
Get on my back, friggin' Cooper. Guy's like 24. He doesn't know shit. Really excited. These are the things when you're an adult, you get excited about this, and you never would as a kid. Like, I just got all new socks, and I've got underwear on the way, and I'm really excited about it.
Hell yeah.
No more holes in things. I don't need holes in my socks. I don't need my freaking teeth, my toes to be sticking out of the sock. Don't want that.
No.
Same with the underwear. I don't need things hanging out.
Yeah.
If you know what I mean. That's a good sign. Once there's holes in things, that's a good time to get rid of it.
Yeah.
No holes November. All right, let me do a Joe code here, which actually was just inspired by Aaron in our previous pre-show conversation we had. Aaron talked about how he wasn't happy with the way he was pitching in softball and yanked himself out of the game. So Joe code is to be self-aware, to be able to have that kind of discipline on yourself. That's really cool, to be like, hey, I'm not doing this right now. I need to take a step back. Somebody come in and do this. So, Aaron, that was a nice little story that you told me about you just getting shelled.
Not quite shelled.
Well,
but yeah, not
sounded bad.
Yeah, it wasn't. It wasn't to my standards. Yeah.
But yeah, to be able to take yourself out of that, like, there's no, like, you're the coach and you're like, hey, I'm not getting it done. Like, there's no one to tell you that except yourself, because you're the coach.
Yeah.
So it's good to be able to do that. I don't know how many people would have their ego get in the way or their pride or whatever, but it's good to be able to do that.
Yeah. And then, had to go play the field.
Yeah.
Third base at that.
Oh, then you went to third?
Yeah.
Damn.
Not an easy assignment.
All right, let me do. What was my This Is Great? Oh yeah, let me do a. I'll do my This Is Great too. My This Is Great is. Wow, I got reasonable flights home for the holidays.
Oh, great.
I'll tell you what, Thanksgiving and Christmas time got great flight. Well, I think the Christmas time I did this little trick. I booked 2 one-ways.
Yeah.
LAX to ORD O'Hare. And what I did was, the first one way I did was Southwest, that was a cheap ticket. Mm-hmm. It was only like $160 going.
Great.
Which they need to do they got to make that up to people from last year. Mm-hmm. I don't know if you remember that whole debacle that they had around the holidays last year. So that flight better be cheap, Southwest. And then got an American flight coming back, and it was total under $400.
Wow.
So, suck on that, airline industry.
I feel like Southwest usually only flies to Midway.
They started going to O'Hare a few years ago.
Oh, good.
Yeah. It used to be only Midway, but now, they got a little hub at O'Hare now, so that's great. So yeah, that was exciting usually you're spending $600, sometimes $700. So that was a wonderful freaking surprise, I'll tell you that much.
Yeah. You got the TSA pre?
No, I don't have that yet.
You know what? It's worth it.
Yeah, it's not even that expensive, right?
Yeah. It's like $80 for 5 years. It's great.
I mean, I've never really been in a security line that takes that long where I'm like, oh, I wish I'd...
Oh, I almost missed a flight.
Well, yeah, I guess if you're a person that's like, oh, I'm running late a lot, maybe then you got to do it. But I don't know. I haven't felt the need. I don't know what I'll need to do in those extra 5 minutes. But
it was bad. The Uber driver dropped me off he dropped me off at Arrivals.
Well, go downstairs or whatever.
Phoenix. No, this is in Phoenix. So I had to hop on a tram that took me like a mile to where I needed to go.
Oh, yeah, that's a tram one.
And then security was really heavy.
Oh, shit.
And not moving very fast, so I was the last one on the plane.
Way to hold it up.
We left on time.
All right, let's do we can do now the quarterfinals of the Aaron bracket. How about that?
Let's do it.
I have the matchups in my notebook. So, Brandon, thank you again for the Aaron bracket. And I went ahead and made the matchups of the highest seed against the lowest seed winners. Mm-hmm. So the first matchup would be, we've got Aaron Paul, number 1 seed from Breaking Bad, against number 15 seed Aaron Taylor Johnson from the Avengers Age of Ultron.
Ultron, yeah.
And also from Kick-Ass, is that right?
Yep, star of Kick-Ass.
All right, yeah, I mean, seems like a good matchup here.
It is. It is. Aaron Taylor Johnson is really good. He's jacked.
Jacked, yeah. Aaron Taylor Johnson. I mean, those are like 3 good, like, American names there.
He's British.
Damn it.
He's very British.
Okay, whatever, man. I don't know who he is. If I saw a picture of him in a lineup, I couldn't even pick him out. Yeah, I know who Aaron Paul is. Yeah, everyone's big on Breaking Bad and shit.
Yeah. I mean, it's tough. I think Aaron Paul probably takes it just based on awards and accolades and stuff. But I feel like he's slowed down a bunch since then, really picking his spots, although he did the Need for Speed movie, which is not good.
Was Aaron Taylor Johnson on the rise? Or he's just there now?
He started younger. Well, he was in more high-profile stuff when he was young than Aaron Paul was. Yeah, I think this could go 4-3. I still think Aaron Paul takes it.
Okay.
But it's pretty close.
All right, yeah, I'll go with that. Yeah, because I haven't seen any of these guys. Like, okay, yeah, everyone knows now. And I'll repeat it. I haven't seen Breaking Bad. And I haven't seen Kick-Ass or Avengers. So I'll have to go with Aaron here and just go with Aaron Paul 4-3 as well.
Yeah.
And all right, next matchup. So Aaron Paul will be in the semifinals. And the next matchup, we have number 2, Aaron Rodgers against number 13, Aaron Carter. I
think this is pretty obvious.
Yeah. Yeah, this is a tough draw for Aaron Carter.
Aaron Carter basically is here because he faced a guy in the first round that neither of us has heard of.
Yeah, I don't think that person exists.
Yeah. So, and versus Aaron Rodgers is a legit NFL MVP, Super Bowl winner.
And there's talks of him even coming back this season.
Yeah, it's
I don't
possible.
know if that's true or not, but I mean, the guy
you'd think there'd be a way. I mean,
tore his Achilles tendon.
Once you get your tendon put back together and healed, and you put some sort of boot that can keep your heel in place enough to make your throws. He's not going to be bootlegging out like he used to.
Yeah.
But no pun intended there. But yeah, it's got to be Aaron Rodgers. I mean,
yeah, I'll say Aaron Rodgers 4-1. Aaron Carter, a bit of a tragic story.
Yeah.
But I'll give him a game.
4-1, gentleman sweep. Sure.
Yeah. All right, Aaron Rodgers in the semis. And next matchup, kind of a cool one here. Number 6 seed Aaron Burr, the vice president to Thomas Jefferson.
Yep.
And facing number 12, Aaron Judge of the New York Yankees.
Ooh, wow. Wow, this is tough. I do like Aaron Burr. I have a lot more respect for the guy after hearing the Dollop episode about him. Two-parter.
Oh, they did one on him?
Two-parter, yeah.
That's neat.
Yeah, they tore apart the musical of Hamilton and basically told you why Burr was a better guy and a better founding father. And
is Burr a part? Is he in that musical?
Yeah, because he kills Hamilton.
Oh, okay.
In a famous duel.
Yeah, all right.
Which Hamilton instigated. So, it's like if you're gonna start a fight, you better come willing to win it.
And wasn't Burr the better guy?
Yeah.
Well, where's his musical?
It's it's not been written.
All right.
But
do they have a bunch of $10 bills flashing during that musical?
No.
All right.
But Aaron Judge, I mean, he's amazing.
Yeah.
To be 6'8" and to be even a competent outfielder, and he's a great outfielder, can play center field, and has won Gold Gloves there. Like,
plays mostly right, doesn't he?
Plays mostly right, but like when pressed into service, he's done very well, like for 50 game stretches and such. So
yeah,
yeah, you can't really count that guy out, and he's not a big. You think with a strike zone the size that he would strike out a ton, but he doesn't. Like it's remarkable. I mean, he almost won the Triple Crown last year, on top of hitting 62 home runs.
Jeez, yeah, that's right. He has the Yankee record now.
Yeah, the American League record.
Damn. Yeah, it's tough to beat there.
Yeah, and seems like a good dude. He's out of Fresno State. Yeah, I wish he'd have signed with the Giants instead of the Yankees when he was a free agent, but I believe he might be the highest paid player in the sport right now. It's going to be topped by Ohtani in a second, but I got to go Judge here.
Yeah, I think that's the right call.
I'm going Judge 4-3.
Yeah, 4-3.
Call it a recency bias, but
yeah, New York Yankees. Yeah, almost winning the Triple Crown. Yeah, American League home run record for a single season.
Yeah, to almost be a batting champ in a season where you're hitting 60 plus home runs. Like, if you don't watch baseball, you don't understand how hard that is to do, because to hit for that much power, you have to give up. You're going to swing it hard at stuff that you probably shouldn't swing hard at.
Yeah.
Just to make up, to hit for that kind of power. And he still maintained a high average.
All right, Aaron Judge. Yeah. On to the semis. Last matchup here, we have number 9, A.A. Ron from Key and Peele.
Sketch.
Taking on number 10, Aaron Yates, who is the rapper Tech 9.
All right, so what are the seedings again?
A.A. Ron is 9.
Uh-huh.
Tech 9 is 10 seed.
Okay. No upset here. No upset. The A.A. Ron sketch, as much as I receive it from people who aren't funny, I will still take that any day over a rapper that I'm not super familiar with.
Yeah, that's the thing. I just don't know really anything about Tech 9. Yeah, I'm into comedy.
Yeah.
And I like comedy sketches that are great.
Yeah, and Key and Peele, one of the best sketch shows ever, still holds up.
Yeah, we got to go A.A. Ron.
Yeah.
Pretty heavy here, maybe.
Yeah, I'm going to say 4-1.
Yeah. Yeah, 4-1, whatever. Yeah, I don't know anything about frickin' Tech 9, so he's just going to have to deal with that.
Yeah.
You know, there's nothing else we can really do. We're just going to have to say A.A. Ron advances to the semis, so we'll have an exciting Aaron semis coming up. All right, let me see. What did I want to do right here? We'll get into some comments. I think I got my notes taken care of there. Oh, yeah, I wanted to promote my my show at the Comedy Store, the Door Guy Show, which I am the producer of, which happens, as I've said before, every Friday night. Every single Friday night at the Comedy Store in Los Angeles, in the Belly Room, 10:30 p.m. every Friday night. That is my show. I am the producer. You will see me most of the time. Some shows I'm not on, due to the fact that we need to have all of our door staff perform. But I'll be on most of the shows. I produce the show. And if you're ever in LA and you want to come to the show, hit me up. Love to have people come out to these shows. We've been getting good crowds lately. It's only a $5 show. I mean, $5 on Sunset Boulevard, that's a bargain of a lifetime. So, $5 show every Friday night. The Door Guy Show at the Comedy Store in the Belly Room at 10:30. You're in town for the weekend, hit me up. Come to this show. Let's get after it. All right, Aaron, how about some freaking comments?
Sure.
Got some comments, folks.
We do. We've got, we start off with Brandon Tyler doing his thing.
Yeah, thanks, Brandon. I saw Brandon, he came by the Comedy Store the other night. We were chilling and talking, and he goes to me, he's like, "Hey, man, I didn't realize you titled the episodes. That's cool." I'm like, "Yeah, who do you think's doing it? What do I have, a creative team here?" Aaron's not doing it. Aaron's busy. He's got a wife and kid, and he's freaking playing softball all the time. You think Aaron's got time? I'm doing it. I'm the creative. Thank you, Brandon. No, it was good seeing you, man.
Then we have Jack 8732 saying, Good morning, Vietnam was a good one, Joe." What up, Aaron?
Yeah, it was funny. We were talking about something. Think of one of Angelina Jolie's kids.
Yeah, that's right. When Brad Pitt struck one of her kids on a plane. Let's see. Sky Guy 2000 says, "Love the answers to my questions. Great dad talk, guys. Speaking of dads, Joe, you should have Kevin on as a guest soon." The Schmoll.
Yeah, he was on before. Yeah, I could have him again. Chase has been the only repeat guest, Chase Bernstein. I did get lunch with Kevin recently. And to stick with the Vietnam, we went to a Vietnamese restaurant. So, yeah, I saw him last week, did lunch, and, yeah, perhaps I'll have him on again. I don't know. I got to see what I frickin' feel like doing. We'll see. I kind of want to have some newer people on, but I'm sure he'll be a repeat guest at some point.
Yeah. Let's see. Eddie Castaneda says, "Question for Aaron. How long have you been playing adult softball, and do you see yourself hang up your cleats anytime soon?"
Yeah, good question.
I've been playing since I was in college, so probably it was like 2003 or 4 or 5. Shit, I was there a while. And then I had a little bit of a break when I moved to LA because it was just tough to find have the schedule that could sustain it, because I worked a swing shift for a long time. So I probably got back into it around 2010.
What shift?
Swing shift.
What does that mean?
Like 2 to 8 or 2 to 10 p.m.
Oh, okay.
Or 4 to midnight, depending on. I worked that a lot.
Yeah, that'll screw up your softball.
Yeah, I did that in college as well on the weekends, but I would play on other days, or play it one other day, at least back then. And then 2010, back in LA, I was on one team that I had to walk up and kind of ask to be a part of, and we were terrible for a long time. We won a couple titles, so in some lower divisions.
Yeah, speaking of titles, I got my 2015 title shirt on.
Yes, he does. And then I've been playing at least 2 to 3 days a week since probably 2014.
Any plans on hanging up the cleats soon?
No. I can scale down for sure.
Yeah.
I might stop playing on Saturdays.
Yeah, I mean, to go from 2 to 3 days a week to 0 is going to be tough. Yeah, I mean, I think it's going to have to be a gradual. I
mean, I'm very lucky. I haven't really had any major injury.
Yeah, that is good.
Obviously, if I took a ball off the face, that would make me rethink some things. Knocking on wood.
That was you.
Yeah, but
somebody was at the door.
I don't see myself stopping anytime soon. I mean, play as long as you can. As long as you're enjoying it.
Yeah, if you're enjoying it, I mean, it's a good hobby. It's outside. It's fun.
Yeah, I need to get my aggression out.
Yeah.
Eddie also says, question for Joe, which isn't really a question. He just says, get back on Aaron's team. LOL, JK.
That's not a question.
Yeah. It's more of a command.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I will if I want to.
Yeah. It's hard to do if you don't have a car.
Yeah.
It's tough.
I haven't ruled it out. I don't have a car.
Yeah.
Maybe if someday I get a family and happen to have a house up in the valley here, yeah, then there's probably a good chance I would play because I'd be right close by.
Yeah.
But we'll see.
Right. Sean Gotti? John Gotti.
Nice name.
This is such a incredibly hilarious pod. Totally dig it.
Oh, thanks a lot, Sean.
That's great.
Appreciate it.
Must have just found us. Slippery Wet Wang, our favorite screen name.
Yeah.
Hey Joe, what's the best form of media you've made that you're most proud of? Anything we can find from a while back? Need more Joe.
I mean, this podcast.
Certainly.
But yeah, if you need more, I mean, I've got, stand-up clips out there. I've got Joe Eats. I've got old, long episode Joe Eats on YouTube. I've got a short film called Raspberries that I starred in. That's spelled without the P. It's Rasberries.
Mm-hmm.
And then, yeah, that's basically it. But yeah, I'm most proud of this podcast for sure.
Okay, then last comment, we've got Tyler Diekman says, your This Sucks for this week has been one of my biggest pet peeves my whole life. Thank you.
Oh yeah, that was the people who wear random jerseys at sporting events.
Yeah, it is odd.
Yeah, it's annoying. People don't do it. You're annoying us. We don't like it. Stop trolling. Don't wear your freaking White Sox jersey to the Cubs-Cardinals game.
Yeah.
Okay? We don't want to see it.
It's weird enough when you wear a random hat to a game that's not being played by those two teams.
Yeah, that, and then wearing a jersey from a different sport.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess that's less trolling, but then that doesn't even make sense. Like, oh, I'm at a game, I'll wear a jersey of a thing.
Yeah.
Like the guy that was wearing a Mariners jersey at the Bears-Chargers game.
It's very bizarre.
Yeah. You people are annoying. Stop doing that. But yeah, thanks a lot everybody for those comments and for the emails and for the brackets and yeah, I'm going to try to wrap up all these brackets by the end of the year here. Should be able to do it, no problem. Probably have a few more guests here before the year's out. Yeah, it's kind of crazy. We're already into November here.
Yeah.
So, pretty wild. All right. I think that's everything here. We'll get into some more bracket talk. Probably have a guest or two coming up in the next coming episodes. So that'll be fun. As always, Sandro was a great guest last episode, so gonna have some more hilarious guests like him. But yeah, that's it. Everyone, make sure, please subscribe to that YouTube channel if you haven't yet, Joe Code Podcast. And yeah, appreciate the support, and like and comment on the videos, guys. Love to read those comments and get those likes going. So thanks a lot, everyone. And that's it. Yeah, that is this episode of Joe Code. And I am your host, Joe Marrese.